I got a question for you. Do you want to get more high ticket clients coming into your business? Well, you are in luck because today I'm going to get started on the first of a multi-mini trading video series. Okay, it's going to be at least 2 parts, maybe more depending on how long it goes and how you guys feel in the comments on how exactly you can get high ticket clients. Everything from your market and your messaging, okay, to where you need to advertise, to what your funnel should look like, to your video sales letter, to booking calls on the phone. We're going to be breaking that all down starting in today's video. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different format. Okay, we're about to jump in my computer, but let me know what you guys think. Hit the like, subscribe button. Super excited to share this with you. I normally only share this for my private clients, but I wanted to give it out to all of you guys so that you can go out there and get more high ticket clients for yourself. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, what's up guys? Welcome inside my computer where all the real magic actually happens. So in today's video, we are gonna be talking about how to get clients part 1, okay? And this is gonna be part 1 of at least 2, potentially more, depending on how in-depth I decide to go. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you guys want me to dig deeper on any topic, because frankly, this could be a 3-day workshop all day, every day, for 3 days that I could teach on this, okay? And these are going to be the 9 steps that we are going to be talking about. First, we're gonna be talking about your niche, okay? Your perfect client avatar. Then we're gonna be talking about what problem do you solve, okay? What is your solution? The next thing we're gonna be going over is what are their biggest pains and frustrations, okay, for your client? And then also, what is your messaging, okay? And then in the later videos, okay, in the next video, we're gonna be talking about where do they hang out? How do we actually market to them? Okay, and then we're also gonna be talking about funnel. What should your funnel look like? Should I have an opt-in page? Should I have a sales video, sales letter? Then we're gonna talk about your video sales letter, okay? What does your book a call page look like? What does your calendar look like? What questions do you ask on applications? Do you have an application, right? Thank you page. What does your thank you page look like? Hint, most people mess this real estate up. And then also phone calls and closing clients. Now, you guys probably want me to go right here, okay? Everybody always wants to go down to the tactics right away. But here's the thing. We're starting here because everybody I have consulted with, everybody I've coached, trained, misses the fundamentals, okay guys? Almost nobody goes deep enough on this stuff, and it is required if you want to actually be able to close and market consistently to get traffic coming to you, which is our ultimate goal here with this little mini course program. So with that being said, let's jump right in, okay? Do not skip over this because it seems fundamental. I promise you, you're gonna learn something good, and we need to have this stuff in order to get the right messaging. So let's talk about how to get high ticket clients. Now, step 1, the niche, very simple, right? If you want to get consulting clients, if you want to get agency clients, if you want to get service provider clients, right? It doesn't really matter. This entire little mini training will work for anybody, coaches, consultants, agencies, service providers, doctors, lawyers, doesn't really matter, okay? It's the same thing all the way around. Anybody who's selling a $3,000 plus program, service, coaching, whatever it is gonna get benefit from this little mini training. So here's some traditional niche examples, okay? Because it's where you gotta get started. You have to have a niche. Most people have a niche, okay? You know, we've got accountants, lawyers, students, people with depression, you're in the weight loss niche, relationships niche, investing niche, chiropractors, eating disorders, right? And there's a ton of these, there's a million of these, okay? Essentially what a niche is any specific group of people who share similar qualities. So after you've chosen that, the next thing that you need to do is what problem do you actually solve, okay? And this is where I think most people could dig a lot deeper, all right? So I'm gonna show you some examples, but I'm gonna challenge you to get hyper specific on the problem that you solve for your niche, okay? This is one of those things that I could do an hour training on, 2-hour training on how to do this, how to find the good ones, but for now, I'm just gonna run through this, okay? So let's talk about some specific examples. First off, lawyers who wanna get more clients. Pretty broad. At least we've niched down. It's better than businesses who want to get more customers, right? But you know what would be better than lawyers who want to get more clients? Divorce lawyers who want to get more divorce clients. PI attorneys who want to get more PI cases, okay? Niche down as much as you possibly can, depending on the size of your marketplace, of course. There's a lot of variables here, so a lot of stuff I'm gonna give is overview because I wanna get through this quickly because I know it's YouTube and you got cat videos and stuff you gotta go watch, but hang tight with me, you'll learn something good here, okay? Here's plenty more examples, okay? Because here's the thing, guys, so many people are stuck on the traditional niches or the business niches, accountants, lawyers, anything like that. But like there's such a huge market for things like this. People who want to cure ADHD, you know what's better? College students with ADHD, adult ADHD, executives with ADHD, Okay, get specific. This is really important if you want to have people coming to you. Okay, you know it's better than people want to have their depression cured? Millennials with depression. Okay, and getting them to cure it. All right, so that's the problem that we're solving here, and I'll keep going. Women who want to lose weight. Okay, we're solving that problem. However, it's much better if we are 30 years mothers who want to lose weight, and I'll talk more about this why in a minute when we get to the frustrations, pains, and actual messaging section. Okay. People who want to fix eating disorders. What if you went after males with eating disorders or older males with eating disorders? Yes, they exist. They're out there, right? Or young women with bulimia. Okay, get specific about the problem you solve. This is going to make it so much easier for you on a marketing standpoint. Okay, real estate investing. Don't just teach real estate investing. Teach wholesale real estate investing with no money down. Okay, we're getting specific here. Instead of chiropractors who want more patients, what about chiropractors who want more knee injection patients? Okay. And I know that because I've actually worked with chiropractors a ton on helping them get more injection patients. And it's worked extremely well, okay? And then instead of maybe women who want a relationship, how about divorced women over 40 who want a relationship, okay? So I've given a lot of examples here. Hopefully you get what I mean. Get very specific on the type of problem you solve. This is critical for selling, marketing, getting leads, all that type of stuff. Then, what is your solution? Okay, I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on this one because that is up to you to go figure out, but what is your solution? You need to know it specifically, inside and out, okay? Are you creating Facebook ads and funnels to get new patients? Are you creating a 6-week diet plan to help people lose weight? Do you have weekly coaching, accountability, Voxer access? Do you hold an online course? Do you do live events? Do you do seminars, right? There's a lot of different options here, and I don't want to go super deep into it. However, what I will say is get really, really, really good at this, okay? And find a way to do something a little bit different. Okay, it doesn't have to be world-changing. It doesn't have to be a new invention. I'll get to that, especially when we start talking in part 2 about where they hang out and the funnel and getting people to it. But be really, really good and do something a little bit different. Now, you might think, Nick, shouldn't I always be good? Look, guys, you'd be shocked how many people forget to continually improve their product or service and just become the best at it and obsess over customer results. Very few people actually do this, okay? Because the long-term best marketing is going to be referrals and your testimonials. So it's gonna be critical that you do that. A lot of consultants, a lot of online service providers, a lot of people start to get really caught up in the sales and marketing of the thing and don't actually obsess over doing the best they can at getting the result for their customer and their client. That is gonna be the ultimate, okay? Now, got that set up, right? You've got your solution. Next, and this is critical. This is the homework I want you guys to do in this video because we're gonna need this for the next video, okay? What are their biggest pain points, frustration, and symptoms? And I'm actually gonna walk you guys through this because what we're gonna do here is actually set up specific messaging, okay? In order to put in front of our client once we figure out where they hang out and what the best way to get in front of them is, okay? So let's talk about chiropractors who want more knee injection patients, okay? Just so you guys know, I actually worked in this niche for 4 years. We've done millions in new patient revenue, tens of millions in new patient revenue, actually probably 100 million plus, depending on how deep we go into the numbers. Okay, and so I know this market inside and out. I've worked with a ton of people who've done stem cell injections, hyaluronic acid injections, PRP injections, prolotherapy, ozone therapy, all different types of injections, okay? So here is the thing. Here are the pains and frustrations of that marketplace, okay? And this is if chiropractors who want to use a marketing company to get new patients. Here's the pains. Number one, they're tired of low quality leads or what they think is low quality leads. Now, oftentimes this is a symptom of the actual office, medical office and their sales process. But in general, this is what they think, okay? Doesn't matter what's actually the truth, okay, for out there. Right now, we're only focused on what are our ideal customers' problems and pains, right? We can educate them on what they need to do later, but right now we need to worry about what their actual pain points are. So they think that there's low quality leads from all marketing companies. They're really tired of no-shows for new appointments, okay? A lot of new online media, specifically Facebook ads, if those clients aren't, if they're not scheduled properly, if there isn't a good phone call from the front desk, they get really high no-show rates, and that really bothers doctors, okay? As it should, because it's time on the calendar, right? Next is trouble getting the patients to see the value of their services. And this is especially true for those doctors who are doing cash pay services. They struggle to close, in other words. They struggle to get the patient to see the value of their services, and they kind of wait, or the patient decides to wait and not buy from them, and it leaves the doctor scratching their heads as to why, okay? Next, their front desk doesn't work the phones properly. This is a huge one, okay? Every time I ask a doctor, when was the last time that you listened to your front desk and actually evaluated their phone calls? Oh boy, it's always silence on the other end. It pretty much never happens. And I can tell you right now, and if you happen to be a doctor watching this, you are losing thousands of dollars by not checking on your front desk and having good scripts. I promise you, I promise you, okay? Next. Hatred and distrust of marketing companies, okay? This is something that is inbred in most local businesses, actually, because what's happened in the traditional way that marketing companies have worked, especially Facebook ads companies the last few years, is they just send a lead over to the local business, and the local business, it's up to them to, warm up the lead, get them in, and get them closed. And most local businesses are not prepared for that. They're only used to closing referral traffic or super warm leads from Google ads, right? They're just not prepared to walk people down and close cold traffic. They don't understand the whole process there, and it just leads to hatred and distrust of marketing companies. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of marketing companies who overpromise, underdeliver, and lie as well. But here's the thing. Most doctors and most local businesses tend to hate marketing companies, okay? And I know that, so I've written down their pains and their frustrations. Now, what are some of the symptoms that the client feels, okay, by their frustrations? So for example, I know that the doctor, when they're not getting new patients, they get no new revenue. This bothers them, right? They have financial insecurity. A lot of local businesses struggle from month to month and only have a couple months worth of reserves, if that, in order to keep going. Right? And then on top of that, I also know that they have shiny object syndrome, and they're always looking for the new thing because they don't ever go all the way in with something. And I know this from experience in working with not only doctors in the local business space, but my consulting clients work with almost every local business market you can imagine, and everybody follows this. Hell, you probably have this problem, right? Shiny object syndrome. We all do. This is not something that's only related to doctors, but I happen to know it's a symptom of that marketplace, okay? And it's really important for me to write all of these things down, okay? It's very important, especially for the entire sales process, because this is when we start creating our messaging. So first one, homework, write down your biggest pain points and frustrations, okay? For someone who's losing weight, it could be, keeping the fat off. It could be hate eating diet foods. It could be, wants to eat pizza all day, whatever it might be, whatever the pain points and frustrations. Look terrible in a swimsuit, uncomfortable around men, right? That's for the weight loss thing. Again, I know this niche very well, but think about it for your niche and what you want to do, and ask me questions below if you have anything and we can dial that in. Now, once we have that, we create our messaging and our hooks, okay? These are just hooks. These can just be one-liners. We're gonna expand on this later in the next video on how to actually deploy this, but you need to have these, okay? And these are all literal hooks that I've used to have generated millions of dollars in revenue for my own company, and tens of millions of dollars for the doctors and clients that we have worked with, okay? And I use these hooks to attract them to me to get them on the phone. Again, because I know that this is their problem, okay? Hey doc, are you tired of no shows on new patient leads? Literally just asking the question, no shows on new patient leads. Are you tired of patients not seeing the value of your services? Right? Exposed, why marketing companies are worthless. Yes, I have ran ads very similar to this, okay? I've ran a whole campaigns about why not to trust your marketing companies, okay? Here's another one, how to build your practice without ever having to rely on a marketing company again, okay? Another one, when was the last time you listened to how your staff was answering phone calls? I've literally put this out as an advertisement, and the responses have been fantastic. Now, there's obviously more copy and more things that go to it. But again, this is the hook. This is how we get their attention. You could also be doing this through emails. There's a lot of different ways that we'll talk about again in the Where to Hang Out video. Another one that I've used, doc, are you tired of chasing shiny objects and looking for a true solution to growing your practice? Okay, and then here we can make a joke about, have you been told that you should do YouTube and blogs and podcasts and interviews and Google AdWords and TikTok and Reddit and Slack, all this stuff, right? You're tired of chasing shiny objects, right? And then I've literally just led with this hook as well. Where is your next patient coming from? Okay, so as you can see, I took their frustrations and their financial and their symptoms, and I literally just wrote inverse of it. Where is your next patient coming from? Okay, tired of not making the bills meet. Okay, so start writing some of these things down, okay? Biggest pains, frustrations, symptoms, messaging hook, because you're gonna need them for the next video. We actually start to write some longer form advertising copy and get ready to start getting people to attract and come to us, okay, through different means and different methodologies. And again, it doesn't matter what platform they're gonna be on, whether they're on LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever, right? We want to have these things written down so that we can put these out in the marketplace so they can see that we know the answer to their problems and solutions, so we can get them on a phone so we can close them, okay? So we just covered the first 5 steps, okay? The first 5 steps here. We've got the niche down. We know what problem we're solving. We know what our solution is. We know what the biggest pain and frustrations is. And now we've got the messaging and hook. And now in part 2, coming very soon, where do they hang out? What funnel? What does that look like? How do we get them to opt in? Video sales letter, which I'll link. I've got a video in-depth 10 steps to the best or amazing video sales letter. Okay, and then phone call closing. Okay, so that's part 1 of the video here, and I'm gonna pop out of my computer for now. All right, so there you have it. Part 1 of the high ticket consulting client video. Hopefully you guys got some good stuff in there. Hopefully you guys are working on your messaging. Hopefully you guys really defined your niche. You're gonna wanna do the exercises I discussed in the video because we're gonna need them when we get into part 2, when we start talking about advertising and getting people into your funnel, whether that is through organic traffic or paid traffic, okay? So with that being said, guys, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, what questions you might have. I'm answering everything personally, and I'll see you guys in the next video.